Welcome to day 58. Today we're going to be talking about Numbers chapters 2 to 3. It is about the tribes and leaders of armies. Here I am attaching the positioning that God asked Moses how to put the 12 tribes of Israel. Remember, we're dealing with hundreds of thousands of people here. So we see on the north side, we have the tribe of Naphtali with 53,400 people. Asher next. Next is Dan. To the east, it's Issachar. Next is Judah, 74,600, which Judah has the most number of people, 20 years and above, I think. Those are who are capable of fighting. Tribe of Zebulun below that. To the south are the tribes of Gad, Simeon, and Reuben. Ephraim, Manasseh, and Benjamin to the left. Again, Ephraim and Manasseh, they are the sons of Joseph, and Levi is not included here. So to compensate for that, we are accounting for Ephraim and Manasseh, who are both sons of Joseph, the favorite of Israel. I mean, not my favorite. He's too holy, I think. I like Judah. I like Judah better, more relatable, I think. All right. So all in all, the number of people here 603,550. I forgot how many people were there. Was it 600,000 who were on foot when they left Egypt? Um, and remember, something happened already here. 3,000 were killed when they created that golden calf when Moses was up in Mount Sinai. So yeah, some were killed, but they are still growing in numbers. Chapter 3, the sons of Aaron, was discussed. The Levites serve in the tabernacle. Census of the Levites was commanded. Total in there, according to that chapter, was 22,000. It goes on to talk about the Levites dedicated instead of the firstborn. In verse 45, chapter 3, God says, the Levites shall be mine. So for my takeaway, I'll be taking it from the John Maxwell book of leadership. I would recommend having Bible like this that contains some references on the side. I feel like it helps learning quicker. As a good leader, Moses methodically arranged the tribal camps in the wilderness. He set the tent of meeting in the center and arranged the priests around its four sides. Then he symmetrically distributed the 12 tribes and around the priests and Levites, with three tribes on each of the four sides. We would do well to plan and organize as Moses did. First, plan to plan, give time for planning and organizing. Second, determine your primary purpose. What's the big picture? What are you trying to do? Number three, assess the situation. Understand where you sit before trying to develop a strategy. Number four, prioritize the needs. Make sure the team agrees on the most important goals. Number five, ask the right questions. Ask about market, leadership, revenue, reporting, evaluation. Number six, set specific goals. Write goals that are realistic, measurable, convictional. Number seven, clarify and communicate. Communication links. Planning and implementation. Number eight, identify possible obstacles. Mentally walk through all you are trying to pull off. Number nine, have an open system approaching to your planning. Be sympathetic to your environment. Number 10, schedule everything you can. Get things on the calendar and set deadlines. Number 10, 11, budget everything you can. Determine both the costs and due dates of projects. Number 12, monitor and correct. Progress is like a canoe trip. Constantly adjust your course. Number 13, study the results. Evaluation prevents stagnation and exaggeration. Remember, anyone can steer the ship, but it takes a leader to chart the course. And my thoughts on leadership, since that's what I read up here, I thought for a long time that I am not a leader, but we have our pastor who encourages us that we are leaders. I believe all humans, we are all leaders. If we go back to the very first charge of God on Adam, is to actually what he's telling him is to put on the leadership or the ownership mindset that he tells him to tend the land, watch out um, for his creation, to dominate it, to take care of it. But Adam failed. But what I gather from that is God is telling us to have an ownership mentality of the word, to take care of it, which is the best. I feel like it's the best leadership mindset to it's a different when you are living and then there comes a time you need to take ownership of your life. Not necessarily believing in Jesus. There's power in that, but hopefully, ultimately, we see ourselves or see our lives as how God intends it to be, because the full restoration comes in coming to Christ. Having that Christ mindset. So for me, being a follower of Jesus is being a leader to yourself, that you would fight the flesh, and as you lead yourself, as Paul said, follow me as I follow Christ. And to me, that's where I am. I see myself as a follower of Christ. In the process of doing so, um, I am leading as well, which I'm not saying that with superiority. It's more like, what I mean by leading is serving, which is what exactly Jesus demonstrated. He even washed the, it must have been a very dirty feet. Wonder if Peter's feet were sweaty. Would have been very dirty. But the point is that um, leadership is leadership is service, being a servant. So I know that was not the main idea here, but that's my takeaway. So thank you so much for your time. I truly appreciate you. I hope this adds value to your life. My hope, my prayer is that you would seek God daily through reading of the Bible, and please take very good care of yourself. Bye bye.